see if he stays in that mode tonight.
Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Moody, Podziemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Draymond Green, and it's Santos in at the four-man position. And for the Rockets, they'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the five, roaming the paint. So the Rockets win the tip. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
To the paint, here's Green over Smith. Shots good by Green.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Pass to Thompson. Right side, Durant. Warriors with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Well, they say film doesn't lie, and you could just imagine these guys watching this film. It's going to be an ugly sight for sure.
Melton, no good. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Heat in Miami. And Kevin Durant, good for 3.
And for Durant, it's just that simple. Get the ball and shoot.
Green, the screen. Melton passes to Green. Back to Melton from outside the arc. He can't get that one. Houston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. And he converts the layup.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Podziemski with it. He's covered by Thompson. Puts up a 3. No good that time.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Look at KD throwing it down, not giving the defense any opportunity there.
Pass to Melton. Green with a screen on Eason. Now Green, Şengün covering to halt the run, and Green with the lay-in.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Back to Podziemski. Melton feeling it out a bit. Buries it down low.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Eason, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Smith sets the pick for Durant. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Şengün. He's getting around 20 points per, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
Yeah, controlling the boards helps your team in so many ways. You get those extra possessions. You can dictate the flow of the game, things like that.
Pass to Melton. And here is Green. Here's Podziemski. That 3 off the mark. Smith right side. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 9 points. Moody with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Here's Houston now. They're on a 15-6 run. Durant in the corner. Sinks that one from the post. Durant's got 13 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Podziemski. Now, here's Melton. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers. And here is Şengün. Smith kicks to Thompson. Outside, KD. They double-team KD. Here's Şengün. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 9. Pass to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
The 3 from KD. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Santos. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 6. Green, the screen. Podziemski. And that one's on target from the wing. Here's KD. 10-point lead. Ball stolen. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Melton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Melton's got his 2nd bucket.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Thompson passes to Smith. Puts it up from 7. Clock at 6. And that one hits back iron. Warriors trail by 8. In the corner, Moody with it. Pass to Santos. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen on Easton. Nobody near Melton. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, his poor shooting hasn't helped them much, but you can't point the finger solely at him for why they're behind.
Now Podziemski. Now Melton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Green with a screen for Melton. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. Rockets leading by 6. Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now that we are witnessing the tail end of Kevin Durant's illustrious career, Tim, talk about his legacy.
Well, Kevin, without question, this is one of the all-time greats. Arguably the most effortless scorer the game has ever seen. Quite simply, he is one of one.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Here's Santos. Hasn't made one yet. Podziemski with it. To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. At the elbow, Shepherd. Back to Capella. Outside Durant. Capella sets a screen for KD. And Santos pulls it down.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Melton. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Houston.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
Green passes to KD. Back to Green. There's the 3. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Santos. Guarded by Green. Pass to Melton. Five to shoot. Now here's Green. Here's Santos. No good there off the double clutch. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Houston. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
Here's Melton. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Now, here's Melton. He's got 6. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Okogie comes in for Amen Thompson. Here's Shepherd. Last time, 14 points for him. Green finds Capella. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
And good that time. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Green. And here's Porzingis. Capella covering to stop the drought. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Here's Podziemski. Hits the 3-point bomb. Podziemski's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors. Now Shepherd. 1:27 left to play here in the first. And he comes up with the deuce. Shepherd's got his second basket of the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Spencer. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Green. The tray. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In third, the Rockets.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Porzingis fires from deep, drops in the tray.
And when you rank stretch bigs, you have to place Porzingis toward the top of that list. This guy is a pure shooter at 7-3.
Here's Shepard. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's the three. They get it back. Pass to Spencer. From deep three-point land. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Houston Rockets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the two-spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The free throw dropped for Şengün. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Sinks the triple.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Kevin?
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. 18 feet out. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Driving in, and Şengün throws it down.
When he's at full speed, no one wants to get in Şengün's way.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Porzingis kicks to Richard. Şengün covering. Porzingis with a screen on Şengün. The rebound by Jeff Green. Rockets leading by 11. Pass to Shepard. Now Finney-Smith. Still yet to score. Here's Şengün out to the right wing. Okogie for 3. The rebound by Post. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's the pick. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Spencer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Richard, Finney-Smith defending. Out left to the wing. Here's Spencer. Good on the triple. Spencer's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Durant's checked in for Houston. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead early. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Durant. 32 points for him last game against Miami.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
There is no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
Here's Spencer. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Porzingis passes to Spencer. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Podziemski. There's the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Podziemski's got 9.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Okogie. Houston needs to get a shot off. From the arc. No good from Finney Smith. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Santos. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. KD's got 4 points this quarter. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate, or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Rockets leading by 8. Finney Smith with it. Still without a basket. For 3, Okogie. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. On the wing, Melton. Defended by Durant. They set the pick. Shoots. Spencer's shot is off.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Shepard. And now an 11-point Houston lead. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Well, he's been lights out from the 3 all night. Perfect time to call a timeout and try to stop the bleeding.
So for the Rockets, Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And here's Melton. He's got 6. That's to Porzingis. Over Şengün. Porzingis can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smith kicks to KD. Daring anyone to stop him, KD.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Podziemski. Porzingis against Şengün. Looking to end the run. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Durant deciding where to go with it. Oh, Durant Durant imposing his will.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Melton passes to Green. Back to Melton. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Gets it to go. That one good from Melton. Melton's got 9.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Right side Durant. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Melton passes to Santos. Outside, Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 10. Easton passes to Durant. "13 feet away. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Melton. Podziemski on the wing. Green with a screen on Easton. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Some nice passing there by Houston. The Rockets with another miss. Warriors trail by 10. Inside. Deflects the pass. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Moody's checked in. Here's Capella. Hasn't made one yet. Outside Durant. Durant on the take. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 10.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Now, here's Melton. 9 points in the game so far.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Capella at the elbow. For 3. Durant, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Melton. From past the arc. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson, whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Smith already understands that you have to be unselfish if you're going to gain the respect of your teammates and coaches.
Second team foul.
What's up?
At the line for Houston, Thompson. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the...
Rock rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. 1:14 left to play here in the half. Now Melton, 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Green. Back to Melton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Melton's got 11 points.
This is what separates Green from most bigs, a point forward who excels at passing.
Thompson looking for an opening. Out to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant, and it's Houston with another.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Melton. Green with a screen for Melton. Pass to Pajemski. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's KD. And there's the drive. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And get ready for the fan shot. They're thinking about the shot. One more time.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You know, for the Rockets, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And taking a closer look at that first half, how about Kevin Durant?
One of the greatest scorers in NBA history. KD is just different. The length, the shooting, the handles. I don't know how anyone can stop this man.
Agreed, Shaq, man. It's just so fun to watch KD on a night like tonight. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
And I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 16-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Pajemski out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Moody. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Santos in at power forward.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Şengün inside. He's defended by Podziemski.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Pass to Melton. Green with a screen on Eason. Here's Green. Over Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Guys, back over to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Shot left block, and no good. Trying to use the glass. Warriors trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Santos, the pass to Green. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Pass to Eason. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Moody with it. Durant's there. Here's Podziemski. Thompson with the rebound.
This is definitely not how they envisioned starting the second half.
Houston moving it around. Outside, KD. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Another miss by Houston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Podziemski finds Moody. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Number 1, Amen Thompson.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
Well, it speaks directly to his basketball IQ. As their floor leader, he's always out there making the right decision.
Green with a screen for Melton. In the corner, Moody with it. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Durant with it. He has 35. The Rockets with another miss. Here's Podziemski. Guarded by KD. Back to Podziemski. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Houston leading by 12. Thompson outside. Lobbed up there for Durant. It's stolen by Green. In the corner, Moody with it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Smith outside. To end the cold streak. The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors trail by 9. And from technical fouls, 10 to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
Walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
The Rockets again can't hit. Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
At the line for one.
One shot.
When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Ah, that's terrific. Melton against Eason. Right side, Kevin Durant. Pass to Smith. 5 on the clock. Eason passes to Durant. Can they get it? Durant from distance. What a shot.
And there's no shot Durant can't hit. Has an amazing touch from way outside the arc.
Down low. A fader. And the shot falls short this time.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
From past the arc, and Santos gets it to go. Santos has got 8 points. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Here's Green. Rebound by Smith.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Melton with the steal. Here's Moody. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8. Houston leading by 4. Outside Durant. Confident finish by Durant.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Eason against Melton. The Rockets pull it in. Eason's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Smith with a screen on Melton. Here's Eason. Yep, it counts. Eason's got his first points of the game. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 19-7 run. Pass to Santos. To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets.
And for that Thunder game, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. Durant wide open, he fires. The three-pointer no good.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Green passes to Melton. They kick it out to Green. Green, the screen, just 4 to shoot. Spencer's shot is on.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Smith's shot is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Melton. Now Green. Here's Spencer. Here's Melton. Misses the 3. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Thompson left side. Back to KD. Pass to Shepard. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Moody. And Thompson kicks to KD. No good from outside.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. I love the offensive execution on that possession.
And so it's Houston with it. They're leading by 8. Now Shepard. Pass to Thompson. Now Shepard. Houston moving the ball around. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And here is Moody. In the corner, it's Melton. Now, here's Moody. 6 to shoot. Green with a screen for Melton. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Shepard, the pass to Şengün. Green against Şengün. A nice shot by Moody.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. So it's the Rockets now. 7-point differential. Okogie, the pass to Shepard. 1:19 left to play in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Shepard's got 6.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. .44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Podziemski. 12 points for him. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. He's got 9.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Pass to Okogie. From the arc.
What a play! That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Pelicans. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Green is out there with Alperen Sengun. Then there's Shepard. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's a Kogi in a 2-guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Shepard. Pass to Sengun. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, Sengun is a do-it-all center. But tonight, it's been about his scoring.
Here's Spencer. Porzingis looking it over. Banked in off the glass.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Shepard with the ball. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 9 points. And for the Rockets, they're shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Pass to Shepard. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing there by Houston. Offensive rebound. From deep, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun. Sengun's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 12. Now Podziemski. Richard. Finney-Smith defending. Here's Spencer. Fires, high post. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Finney-Smith passes to Sengun. Here's Shepard. And it's off from 3-point range. Porzingis inside, working on Green. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Porzingis. Pass to Sengun. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And the Rockets lead by 12.
For as hard as Sengun plays, he's always so relaxed on the floor.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Podziemski. He gets that one.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Well, they've really been aggressive in the painted area. When that ball goes inside, they are attacking.
Houston leading by 9. Shepard with the ball. Tries it from 19. The Warriors pull it in. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Richard defended by Durant. It's to Porzingis. And here's Green outside. Green with the rebound. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Şengün passes to Shepard. To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Crafty work there by Shepard to draw the whistle while in the act of shooting.
For your Rockets, Shepard taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player, but adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
And the Rockets making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Spencer. Green finds Porzingis. Here's Spencer. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. And so it's Houston with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Thompson. Now Shepard. Green with a screen for Shepard. Another miss by Houston. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside, Green. Down low. Pass to Porzingis. Looking to end his cold spell. It's not going to go for him. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They have a 9-point lead. KD's shot is good.
And the handles from Durant are downright filthy, using them to cut up the defense there with ease.
Here's Spencer. There's the screen. Back to Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Outside Durant. Şengün with the screen for KD. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Gotta knock down that shot. When you don't, you're letting the defense off the hook.
Bangs home the trifecta. Podziemski's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Shepard with the ball. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Green. To come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Spencer. Back to Podziemski. Outside, Porzingis. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Outside Durant. Over Richard. Another miss by Houston. Warriors trail by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Porzingis inside. Şengün covering. Count that one.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Thompson for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Spencer to the left side wing. Left side, Porzingis. Over Şengün to tie it up. Porzingis can't hit. The Rockets leading. Trying to end the drought. Whoa! What a play!
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connecticut cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Now Podziemski. Pass to Spencer. Here's the screen to the middle. Here's Porzingis. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Spencer. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Porzingis. Şengün covering. Şengün against Porzingis. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Green outside. Thompson outside. Şengün with the screen for Shepherd. And down goes the three.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. For the Rockets, Smith checked in for Green, and Tari Eason subbed in for Shepherd. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said to them, quote, "We've worked hard to come back. We have them on the ropes, but we have yet to land the knockout blow. We'll see if they can." Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Green. Here's Santos. And here's Melton. Let's lose a three. No good there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Puts it up from 12, and it's blocked by Şengün.
Using that length, Şengün timing the block.
Outside Durant. Showing off the post move right there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Takes the three. Knocks down the three.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
With the step back, Durant. That one goes in.
And Durant has been in these moments before, welcoming any opportunity to knock down a big shot.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Melton against Eason.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Shooting for Golden State, D'Anthony Melton. 2
Take a break.
shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Melton hits them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Left side Durant. Basket is good.
Just working his way inside there. Durant so good at just finding his shot all over the court.
Eason against Melton. Now here's Moody. Defense right on him. And Durant sends it back. For 3. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Melton against Eason.
Houston foul. Eason. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Warriors, D'Anthony Melton. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Good on both. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside, Smith. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. He drills the 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Trains the difficult leaner. So Houston wins it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time, that's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.